morning, guys. And a glorious morning it is. You know why it is? Because we are gonna bring you another product. Now, the reason we decided to go this route with the next product is because out of all the things we see come into the shop on a regular basis, it's not pretty wiring. Whether that's unsafe wiring or just half-ass, or you just keep piling it on the last thing you wired. I got a phone call from so many mothers that were not happy with the way their sons and daughters had wired up their engine compartment that we knew we had to do something about it. So, we've come up with the Epic Wizard electrical solutions, specifically the battery terminal block expansion kit. Now, what is this exactly? Well, let's open it up and see. This has been specifically designed in CAD for the JL and JT platform that have been out for like 6 years now. It's gonna come in a nice little box, nice sealed package, look at this. Obviously it's gonna come with the card, and don't worry, it's not in the box right now, but I promise you it's going to come with a really cool sticker, because I know that nobody buys any product that doesn't come with a sticker. We got the emails. It's in this nice Dungeons and Dragons dice bag. Now, allow me to dump this out to show you. First, put the knife away. Safety first, guys, despite what Casey says. Here we go. So, we got the hardware kit. There's a bunch of really nice stainless cap bolts. And then we've got 3 perfectly machined blocks. These are fully machined out of bus bar grade aluminum, commonly found in large electrical substations. They've been tin plated for added looks and corrosion resistance. So they're way overkill for this particular platform, but you can never go too far, right guys? It also has been designed so that once installed, everything that's wired to it works with the intelligent battery system. So your smart alternator will do what it's supposed to do without causing any interference. This may be worth mentioning because I know I'm gonna get asked 1,000 times, we're gonna get a bunch of phone calls. These are only compatible with Jeep JL and JT 2018 and up. These don't fit any other vehicle at all. Custom designed specifically for that market. These expansion blocks are going to allow you to have extra places to mount direct to the battery and the ground so that you can mount your winches, your switch centers, your Kraken system, your battery port, or your port at the back of the vehicle so you can properly run the fridge, because the port that's at the back of the Jeep is not got a thick enough wire to carry the amperage back and forth so your fridge runs properly. It may work in the cold, but when it gets hot out, it'll really shine. And then we also added this other block that'll go to the body so that it'll make it easier for you to wire to your aux switches. So this will be a ground block. Now that I've explained these things, why don't we put them in the vehicle? Okay, so first things first, this red cover, you can save it, you don't have to cut it off. I personally am not a fan of it because it just gets in the way, so I am gonna cut it off. Secondly, some of you may have the auxiliary little motorcycle battery underneath this. If you do, in order to power down the vehicle, we're gonna have to actually disconnect the ground from the ground, basically. So we're gonna take this big ass nut off. Try not to lose these nuts. We didn't supply ones if you drop the factory nuts. If you're concerned with possibly arcing, and we've said this in the guide, so wrap it with some electrical tape. Don't make it too hard to take back off. Now it's out of the way, you don't have to worry about it. Now we're gonna actually remove the real negative battery post. There. So now that we're over there, we're disconnected from that side. So as a result of disconnecting both of these wires from each other and from the battery, the vehicle should be powering itself down now, and after a couple minutes, it'll have discharged. As shown in the guide, we have 2 Christmas tree zip tie plugs here. We are gonna pop those up. You can either cut them off, pop them up. We have provided a much fancier zip tie because we are going to be raising this wire up with the new block. So we got that up. Now we're gonna be nice. We're gonna cut it off. Also make sure not to cut through the wiring harness. And we're gonna take off my existing wiring that's on here that we did previously. We're just gonna move them out of the way. If you're starting without having anything wired, this particular wire will still be attached and you do not have to remove it. Now we're gonna take the block off of the positive clamp. It's just gonna get up out of the way. So you see the block, we've got grooves machined in that are gonna match up with the grooves that are on the block. So that is gonna allow us to neatly, so you know how to orient it. It has no other place to go. You're gonna take the bolt you just took, or the nut you just took off, and you're gonna put it back on. We strongly recommend doing hand tools and torquing on these because you don't want to damage any of the battery terminals and stuff. So this is going to be 15 foot-pounds. There we go. Now, first thing I'm gonna connect is I'm gonna connect the wiring to my Kraken to this one that's gonna be hidden shortly. Pull out all the fancy hardware we provided. So now they're nicely attached and out of the way. Nice and clean. Now we're gonna reattach the main positive to the top, to its new post. Now this is gonna go again to 15 foot-pounds. Now we're gonna use these fancy extended Christmas tree zip ties that are gonna go around that wire, hold it up nicely, and make sure to cut off the zip ties. There, now it's raised up, secured, looks beautiful. So we've raised everything up an inch in order to compensate for the block we've added. Let's move on to the negative. We're gonna put back on the sensor clamp. We're gonna do a 10 mil, tighten this back on. If you don't have, or if you have a 4xe or a vehicle that doesn't have the auxiliary battery, you won't have this wire going here, which means you'll also not have the nut. We provide the nut in case you don't. Gonna get a little sparky, don't worry, you'll live. Then this, then the factory or the nut we provided if you don't have the factory nut. We're gonna put some of the connections back on. So here's my winch. It's gonna go back on. We're gonna use one of the new spots. Now we can mount a ground for the winch wire. I don't have any other ground, so I'm not worried about blocking this port. So since I only have this ground to go here, I'm okay blocking all the other holes because I got nothing else to wire there. Now, we can deal with the other ground block. We're gonna take off one of these body grounds, which we're also commonly used to wiring for our aux switches. It goes on the most front body ground that's in here. So we can take off a couple of the grounds I have previously wired to here. And you're gonna take the new fancy ground port, reuse the factory nut. It's gonna be a little tricky to get under here to get started. Once you're started, you can get it almost on. Then you can use an extended 10 1/4-inch drive and get in here. Now we can wire all our extras. So, needless to say, just looking at the nicest way to route my wires. Thick one right to here. My fridge is nice and neat right there. Go around here. This will be my Kraken location. And then we're gonna use one of the smaller ones in order to put on our rock light. Like everything else, with an off-road vehicle, you need to be doing maintenance and double checking because off-road service roads, besides Costco, actually will shake some things free. So you'll want to double check the torque on your battery add-ons, probably after a couple off-road trips, just to make sure, just add it to your list of checklists to make sure they don't come loose. They shouldn't if you properly torque them, but anything's possible with shaky roads. And all in all, take a look how much cleaner that now looks. And what I have under here, I have my winch wired, I have my Switch Pro switch center wired, I have my Kraken wired under here, I also have a fridge port in the back wired to here, and I have my rock lights wired to one of my aux switches and the grounds wired to here. Everything else is going to my switch center because I have so many things wired in, but look how clean and tidy that is. The rest of the aux switches I just zip tied to here, so when you're ready, if you need to wire something else to another aux switch, you just pull it up here, you got your ground, you got your power, nice and clean. You literally can go to a car show and show this off and not worry about people judging your electrical abilities. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks, like, subscribe, and these will be ready for pre-order hopefully by the end of this week, shipping mid to late February.
Ready to soar. Every step that I take, every move that I make, anticipating no more waiting, elevating the stakes. Some full stride, eyes open, captivating the scene. True life, my time, liberating my dreams. Every challenge that I'm seeking to meet, I'm overcoming, steady grinding, keep my beat to the street. I keep my mind thinking wise, hoping better to keep. Rising high, go get it with the vision I see. I'm getting clever, yeah.